Hello and welcome once again to Hour 1. As always, I'm Charlie, and this time we'll be taking a look at Watch Dogs. As always, I'll be playing the first hour of the game, and I'll give my thoughts and reactions to the game directly after playing that first hour. So with that being said, let's get to it.
Who gave the order?
I spoke to them on the phone and they told me where to find you, that's all I know!
I guess starting the timer now.
Give me a name.
I don't know!
A name!
Kill me, man! Just fucking kill me! Ah!
How's your memory now?
No bullets. Huh. Ah, dumbass. Really? I can't walk over a body? The great Aiden Pierce stopped by a dead body.
Where the hell you been?
What?
He's talking to me.
I leave you for 2 minutes.
Give me my bullets.
I tossed him. What? You said you'd kill him otherwise.
I told you to hold on to them, Jordy. Where you been, anyway?
I had to make a call. And you get what you need from Maurice? Oh, you're kidding me.
Let's clean this mess up. Stop admiring your work.
Hey, that's cute and all, but I'm disappointed, Pierce. I mean, you failed to spot the nasty inter-gang drama I'm creating here.
I don't like loose ends. Let's get him out of here.
No, too late. Bottom of the 8th. Chicago's ahead. Game's almost over. We are out of time.
Watching an epic confrontation between two old rivals here today, and this game couldn't be any closer. Big base stealers on this team with 27 steals this series, but Sanova's watching them like a hawk.
side.
That's a pitch and a hit, and it looks like, yeah, that's a foul ball. Roger's not falling for that one. Both men, of course, experts at the mind game. 2 on, 2 out, folks. Something's gonna give soon, and it could go either way. Sanova pitches, that's a big hit!
This is kind of cool, actually.
See anything?
I was expecting
Nope.
this.
Quiet here.
Fun puzzle.
We've got a known viceroy in the VIP lounge. We're gonna check him out. Okay, I'm coming up. Slow down there, Speedy. We need you down there. Make sure we don't get any
Okay.
surprises. All right.
How is it that Assassin's Creed still
Fine.
doesn't have a cover system, but this game does? What do they watch out of curiosity? Can't tell.
Things are starting to look real ugly from up here. Blackout destroyed a couple arc lights we may have injured. We've got people filing onto the field. We're coordinating now with Teaching the West Ops to get the system back online. Bear with us.
Not so stealthy now, am I? Man, I wish I was playing as Jordy.
Stadium. Can you believe guys? I just saw a bunch of cops fly by out there.
That's a thing of beauty, Jordy. Really?
This guy hiding. Anyone see him?
Looks pretty normal. Yeah, this does not handle great. Okay, that's actually kind of fun.
We've got a patrol car in pursuit of suspect.
Going in for him.
Grand Theft Auto, you are not game.
Don't make things worse for yourself. Pull over.
That was fun. You leave a healthy existence, don't you, Aiden?
Anywhere.
I don't want to go anywhere. I want to go to Pawnee.
Okay, you're the boss. We'll go to Pawnee.
I will say this, the blue navigation stripe, nice touch. It's a good navigation system.
I just need to make sure that things are different.
Things are different.
No, they're not.
That was Dad.
That is the saddest profile so far.
But it was always about family.
Not need your help.
Nikki, I can find this guy.
Okay, look, Aiden, God, you have not changed at all. We do not need your help. Please
No, he
stop trying to
hasn't.
fix our problems. Every time you try, you just make things worse.
Coming for you, motherfucker. Yup, this is Assassin's Creed with guns and stun batons.
If CTOS doubles their guards, I better double my weapons.
I refuse to believe gun shops look like this in Chicago?
Nice day, isn't it?
Over the past few weeks, CTOS centers throughout Chicago have increased security due to several attacks from activist hacker group DedSec. When asked about security changes, Bloom spokeswoman Charlotte Gardner was decisive.
Chicago's safety is paramount, so we've hired private security for every CTOS control center. These highly skilled peacekeepers have trained in the most dangerous regions of the world.
If you have any questions,
in fact,
just let
Ms.
me know.
Gardner, these peacekeepers you refer to are military mercenaries, many with criminal
Thanks so
records.
much
Isn't
now.
that true?
Indeed, they've served time in the military, but we should hardly reject our brave soldiers for proudly serving their country, should we?
What's he doing with that?
Our CTOS network is well protected, and that gives Chicago citizens the comfort they deserve.
That was Bloom spokeswoman Charlotte Gardner discussing CTOS security.
That's the most realistic anyone in this reaction anyone's had so far, which was you pull a gun out in a gun store, people go a little nuts. Your car was literally flipped over and your reaction is meh. This is not super exciting gameplay. It's interesting and new, but I'm not totally trying to look for it. I can't even do from this system. Guess we're going loud.
Should have been paid more up front.
Need some help.
Oof. Sorry, boys. Grenade launcher beats most things.
Got him.
That's his assault rifle. Alright, so... Alright, so that was obviously an hour and a little bit. I wanted to finish that puzzle before I did this a little bit. So, Watch Dogs. This is a game conflicted about what it wants to be. On one hand, it wants to be the Assassin's Creed open world, loose mission structure, go do stuff, but not really game. And on the other, it wants to do something new, which is this hacking thing. And when Watch Dogs was announced, the hacking thing looked pretty cool, but it really wasn't for me. I didn't feel you could really build a game. I didn't believe the promise of you could hack everything. Like, I was pretty sure it was going to be some fairly narrow set of parameters that you could and couldn't hack, which, hey, presto changeo, it turns out that's the case. Not a bad thing. I wasn't expecting to hack everything. That'd be a little unrealistic, seeing as if you can hack a toaster, you're lying kind of situation going on. But after an hour with this game, I don't feel like the hacking is an important enough thing. And if you're falling back on this game as a kind of standard shooter, third-person sandbox action game, there's no grip either. Aiden Pierce has got to be one of the least sympathetic video game characters I've ever played as. Like, he lost a niece, he has a potentially good revenge story, and I don't care. He's boring. Everything bad in his life is, as best I can tell, his fault. He used to be a professional criminal, stealing money via hacking and stuff like that. Guess what he still is? Technically speaking, still a professional criminal stealing money. He just also moonlights as this vigilante character to right wrongs he feels exist in the world. Maybe he's just such an egotistic character I have a hard time feeling anything but any form of sympathy for him. Like, I want to buy in on this revenge story for his niece against whoever wronged him, but I find I just don't care, because Aiden starts off as a bad person and does nothing to make me think of him as less of a bad person. A bunch of criticism of this game has been, while you're chasing down a purse snatcher, you're stealing millions of dollars from... While you're chasing down a purse snatcher, you're stealing millions of dollars from people as you pass them, kind of thing. And that's absolutely what's going on. The game wants to paint this vigilante story, but has too much of this cyber crime stuff going on to really make you care about the character. Like, and that all being said, like, even the mom of the character who died, the person spurring this Aiden Pierce style thing, doesn't even come off as I lost a daughter. That scene where you're at the house for the birthday has got to be the least emotionally charged, you're kind of responsible for my daughter's death scene I have ever seen in a game. And maybe it's I've been playing some emotionally charged stuff lately that's got me feeling and reacting to it, but I feel nothing after the first hour of this game aside from meh. And that's mostly due to the fact that Aiden Pierce is just a douchebag. He started off as a criminal, and he's still a criminal despite telling himself he's not. He's a delusional jackass. And the worst thing is, Jory, the guy that's made a 30-second cameo so far in this game, is an interesting character. I want to know more about Jory. Hell, I wish I was playing as Jory. That's a cool character. He's this kind of sociopathic, slightly psychopathic cleaner. That's an interesting character. He understands what he is and has accepted that. Aiden's trying to convince you that, oh, he's actually a good guy despite not being one. And that's just not an interesting character to play as for me. And especially when, at the same time, you present this equally interesting, if not way more interesting character to point out just how uninteresting Aiden is. He's just an obsessed person who really has no right to be angry because his choices brought him to that point. So, that all being said, this game has some other issues that just piss me off. This game is too in love with this fantasized concept of the Robin Hood hacker, which I got my feelings on this topic. I'm not going to go into them. This isn't a soapbox for my views on the internet and bullshit like that. But it's presented in a way in this game that's just annoying to everyone. Because, again, Aiden starts off as a bad guy, and then you have the very stereotypical Bad Boy 17, or Bad Boys 17, who's the hacker mastermind that's helping you out with these things, who's got a skull for a logo, and distorts his voice slightly, and it's all grainy and stuff like that. Ooh, how original, we're bringing Shades of Anonymous into a video game. La-di-da. Even some of the visuals in this game are in love with this concept of the hacking, cyberpunk, modern era, dubstep stuff. Like, they distort the graphics, and I thought my TV was breaking at first. Like, these are the kinds of glitches I got when my PS4 was dying, and I had to swap it out for a new one. So putting that in a game had me white-knuckling my couch going, do I need to go to another PS4? Not, oh, look how interesting this is, and how inventive. Nothing about this game really hooks me, and the parts that in theory are supposed to do just kind of piss me off. The crackling in the opening sequence, the edgy, pixelated stuff not quite working, kind of broken CCTV visuals for flashbacks. It has everything I don't like about Assassin's Creed present in the first hour, which is a big open world with not a lot to do, and a character that's supposed to be a good guy who really, in all candor, isn't and has no right ever being anything. Like, Aiden, if you want to revenge your niece's death, be a good person! Don't become a vigilante. I guess that makes a crappy story for a video game, but let me play as someone who's just a bad person hacker or something, not this person lying to themselves. And maybe it's this game's been out long enough, I've gotten a lot of press, and I've talked to a bunch of people that I'm having this pissed off reaction to this game, but this is almost insulting. Like, I hadn't played this game, and admittedly I had some impressions about this game being kind of, yeah, Aiden Pierce is kind of a douchebag. I didn't realize how much of a douchebag Aiden Pierce was until I played this game. So, will I play more of this? I got no clue. I'm glad I didn't pay for this. I'm borrowing it from Greg. If you have the chance to borrow it, or rent it, or get it for dirt cheap on used or something like that, or from like one of those Amazon gold sales or something, great. I'm sure it's worth $20 or $10 or whatever. I wouldn't pay full price for this one. Nothing so far in this game has reached out and grabbed me, and I know I got some flack for Warframe where I found the game confusing. This game's not confusing, it's just kind of meh. And that's sad because there's some really cool stuff kind of peppered about throughout the game, but stifled below a larger level of meh. Like, the story I don't care about, Aiden I don't care about, the graphics seem to get weird occasionally. Like, I've never seen hair so bad since Mass Effect 1. Like, it looked like layers of plastic stapled to the tops of their heads, not hair. Like, this is some PS2 level hair graphics almost. Not quite that polygon. It's like someone layered layer upon layer of PS2 hair on it. And then you had backgrounds that during the same shot and zoom with unfocus and focus, This game's been out a while. There should be patches and updates and all that stuff out for it that, in theory, fix some of this stuff. And I now get the outrage a bunch of people had about the graphics shown at E3 versus the graphics we got, because this is not the first next-gen, current-gen, PS4, Xbone, Super PC, Steambox era game we were promised. And I'm kind of curious what the hacked PC graphics look like because, well, these are nothing special. The city looks fine, but Grand Theft Auto 5 this day looked great. Hell, even Saints Row the 4th, a game that's cartoony in nature, had a more interesting visual style for parts of the game I hated. So, with that all being said, there's no way I'm playing more of this tonight, at least.